again to explain something to you that I think it's so important. It is very, very important. Pick that guy. Yes. No, this one with diarrhea. Um, Results of everything is all about money. You know, some of you people get confused. You know, there is my friend who told me, Hamis, I hate you. What's the reason? Because you always produce. You get. I told you many times that if you do natural synchronization, you can produce animals in the same group. And I took you through the whole process. I think you do remember very, very well when I was explaining to you how to pull out a male, how to use the natural hormone called testosterone hormone. When they come up together, you know what happens. I did that long time ago. If you have not seen it, just go on my YouTube channel and then put in synchronization of goats, natural synchronization of goats, then see that process. Because I almost handled everything. So now that we are producing, because I told you many times, me, I produce in seasons. Like it's me who made it just before, and now the science is just taking place. So I have started producing these guys. All of these you see, most of them I think they were born yesterday, and last week we produced some few, but the biggest number has been produced this week. You get it? And even today, I don't know how many numbers. I think you can see we have those that are born today. They're around 6 in the same day, which is so beautiful, and that's really, we really love it. Many of you have done it. First of all, let me just get this guy closer. I think you can see him very, very well, with a very good muzzle, very good ears, very good head, very good everything, and the guy has weight. So that means if this guy was born alone, he is really going to grow at a high rate. Do you know the reason? He's going to have a lot of milk. Milk is very important in the growth of these animals. For your information, what I call the muscle cells develops in an animal immediately after production. So if it doesn't get a very good receiving, like having very good milk, you know, good care, and an animal drops on ground and gets infections, that one will not put up very good muscles. What do you do? Like, what is the risk of having these animals together? The advantage, first of all, you're going to have a group of them at a go, and it's going to give you a very good count. It's going to give you a very good management and more attention because you've produced them in a group. But also the risks are also there. What are the risks? Is what they call diarrhea. You know, these guys, I told you many times, when my animals are pregnant, I vaccinate them for Clostridium. Clostridium vaccine combines a lot of infections like tetanus, salmonellosis, a lot of infections, and most of them are hygienical diseases. But what do I do? Like now I have produced these animals. They are now 3 days. What I told you many times that we have to look at these animals. There was a certain goat here that had diarrhea. Can I have that goat with you? Because me, my work now is to break down your issues, to break down your worries. Do you see like this guy? He's just like 3 days or 2 days old, but now he has started getting diarrhea, and the diarrhea is greenish. So we expect maybe it could be salmonella, but for us, we don't want even to know what could be that disease. But the issue is knowing this is an abnormal diarrhea. How do we approach it? I told you many times when I was here last time, I was explaining to you that you have to know which drugs are supposed to work in which season. Like in the season of production, in your kit, you're supposed to have different drugs. I told you sulfur drugs are more important. When I talk about sulfur drugs, I'm talking about sulfadimadine, diceptoprim. I talk about gentamicin. There is a lot of sulfur drugs. When you look at a bottle and a drug, I want you to look at it critically. Look at the ingredients in that drug. Don't just say that I copied a name of the drug. There is many names, but look at the active ingredient of that drug. So like if you're producing, these are the drugs that you have to have. Have gentamicin with you. That will help you in the diarrhea. Have Aeroflox with you. Also have Oxy 10% with you. Have vitamin, and also have a dewormer. You see, these guys have not yet started, you know, taking or eating, but within a week they will start picking. Within the second week, you're going to see them getting worms. What do? we shall begin deworming them using what they call soft dewormers. Like this is a rainy season. We might even decide to deworm them every after a week. Why? Because there is a lot of worms that we expect in this group. So the moment you see that kind of disease, if you have aeroflux, give it in the mouth, like maybe 2 meals. It is good. You will see the response. If it doesn't work out, then we can prescribe for you another different drug. But aeroflux will be good. Sulfadimadine will be good. We need to start with average active drug, the drug that can work. If it doesn't work well, then we have to shift and go to a higher or stronger drug. So, like for example, if you have that kind of case, make sure that you give it maybe aeroflux, like 2 meals for 3 days. Never treat and leave it hanging. 2, these goats, you see, their body immunity is really not good. I told you that many times, because they are still getting the immunity or from the milk of the mothers. You get it? What do? Make sure these animals are given multivitamin at least every after 3 days. Boost their immunity and make sure they get enough milk. If they don't get enough milk, get another supplementary milk and give it to them. Like maybe cow's milk. If you can select one animal producing milk to give to a specific kid, it is okay. But changing the milk from this to the other, you have many animals. That is called crisscrossing. These animals are going to diarrhea. If you have that kind of case, you will not know which animal they are feeding on. What do? Cook all that milk such that that milk becomes uniform. Then maintain a very good hygiene in the bottle and give that animal. Cook it. Then after cooking it, let it get to the room temperature. Put it in the bottle. Then feed to this kind of animals. But with diarrhea, the moment you see a diarrhea, please approach it exactly at that moment. Don't wait. The moment you wait, you're going to weaken that animal. And then even if it gets better, it will not grow at a very good rate. They will be stunted, So make sure that you pay them more attention. So my dear farmers, that's what I really wanted to inform you. I told you, I no longer teach you. I share with you ideas. I share with you all. I give you answers to your questions. Because many of you have been asking me, we produce kids and then we lose them. That is not business. Have the kids, let them grow. There you're going to be a smiling farmer. Like the way you see hamiisi, I'm really very happy. Like the recent production, I think I didn't lose more than 2 or 3 kids. If I lost more than that, I didn't know. But I don't lose that kind of number. Why? Because I do everything very proper. So my dear farmers, I think that's what I really wanted to inform you about management of kids. 1-day-old kid to the month. So when you start deworming, please do it frequently. Every after 2 weeks, do the deworming till when they make 2 months. There, you will start to skip and say, I'm deworming once in a month. And then later you'll shift to 2 months. And then you'll even go to 3 months because they will be grown up. So, my dear, that's what I really wanted to show you. Let me just wish you the best as per now, and bye.